everyone, this is Ekta Takrani. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will start a new chapter of class 9 history, that is Nazism and the rise of Hitler. The heading itself is quite interesting. All of you might be knowing little bit about Hitler, a very powerful ruler, very ambitious, but there are many more things which are still a big secret you are not knowing. Okay, so I will be sharing many more things about Hitler and what was happening in Germany and what is Nazism. Okay, this term is not one or two incidences, it's a big system, a system of ideas that we will be knowing. Okay, so this video is the introductory lecture, and personally I believe this is the most important to understand what the chapter is all about. Okay, so in this chapter I will be telling you what it is, what we are going to study next. So here the chapter is like starting like a Bollywood movies these days. You know, now this is what is happening. The two old people are coming and then narrating the whole story. Similar, something quite similar will happen here. The incidents I am telling you, it is about 1945. The chapter begins with the incidents of 1945. But after this, we will be going back to First World War, that is 1914. We will go to First World War and then we will see what all things happened in Germany. Okay, but we will begin with the incidents of 1945. Let us see what is happening. Okay, and then everything, otherwise everything will remain secret only. Okay, so the chapter starts with a small incident, that is in the spring of 1945. A little 11-year-old German boy. The chapter begins with a story. A small boy named Helmut. No, he is not Hitler. Everybody gets this idea with the first name. Helmut, a 11-year-old German boy. What happened? He just overheard. He was lying on the bed and he overheard his parents were talking something very serious. He was listening, overhearing the parents are talking something serious. You know what his father was telling? His father was telling that the time has come. The time has come to kill the entire family, or I should commit suicide alone. He is talking about the fear of revenge. His father is speaking about the fear of revenge. What he is telling, let us see. Now the Alliance will do with us what we did with the crippled and Jews. His father is so terrified, he is telling that we have to commit suicide because now this is the time of revenge. Now the Alliance is going to take revenge from us. What are such things that he is so much scared? He is telling about his fear that there is a time, now they will take revenge from us. Then next day what happened? He took his son and all the family went to the woods, forest they spent their last happy moments there. And the next day what happened? This Helmut's father, he just shoot himself in his office. The child found his father's bloody uniform in the office, and you know, he was so traumatized, he was so scared and terrified with the incidents that what he did, you know how he reacted? He refused to eat at home for the next 9 years. Interesting. The child refused to eat at home for the next 9 years with the fear that his mother might poison him. He was so terrified, he is thinking now soon his mother is going to poison him. He just refused to eat at home. What happened there? So much mystery. Okay, next. He was not knowing actually. Although he was not at all aware about the revenge. What his father was talking about, which revenge he was talking. He was not knowing anything. What he found was his father he has seen the last day. So he was not knowing what happened, what his father was talking about. But you know what was the reality? Actually, his father was a Nazi. That was the biggest fault he did. His father was a Nazi and a supporter of Adolf Hitler. His father was the part of Nazism. He was a Nazi and he was a follower of Adolf Hitler. What happened? Why? This is a crime, I said. It was the biggest crime he did. Why it is a crime? Let us see. Nazism. Now what is Nazism? First thing, Nazism is not one or two acts. It is the whole system, the culture introduced by Adolf Hitler, which was not at all based on justice or equality, nothing. It was totally based on cruelty. Okay, you will come to know, even we cannot narrate the incidences happening in the Nazi Germany. The way people were treated, the way they were killed, it is beyond humanity. Okay, so that is all we are going to study next. What was happening that time, that is 1945, finally Germany has surrendered. Nazism came to an end. Germany has surrendered to the Alliance. That is why Helmut's father is having the fear now. That now what will happen with us? We have did what we did, but now what will happen with us? Lot of fear was there that he was forced to commit suicide. There was an international tribunal. International tribunal was set up. It was set up for to persecute, to punish all the people part of Nazism for the things they did. The title is Crime Against Humanity. What they did is known as crime against peace and crime against humanity. What were these acts? We are calling them against humanity. There were a lot of questions all around the world, moral and ethical questions, because what happened was not at all morally or ethically correct. It was against humanity. So all such things happened, and that is the reason Helmut's father committed suicide. And in 1945, Hitler's propaganda minister Goebbels, you can note down this line or you can underline in your book. Hitler's propaganda minister Goebbels, he also committed suicide along with his whole family. With the anticipation, he is knowing that now it is my turn, now they will not leave me. So with this fear, he also committed suicide along with his family. So what they did, that is the biggest mystery. That is what we are going to study. What the Nazism is all about. What they did, that this much fear. I hope you have started feeling that fear, and what was happening with these people. We will come to know in the next video. I will be starting with the First World War. What happened in Germany, how Hitler came, what things he introduced, and what the Nazism is all about. Okay, so till then, we just stay tuned and go with the next video to know more about Nazism and the rise of Hitler in Germany. Till then, goodbye.